Okay, so sige, let's solve some problems involving centroids and center of gravity. Okay, so first of all, let's read problem number 1. Okay, sample muna tayo. Problem number 1. It's on your screens. Okay, problem number 1. Sabi dito, determine the distance barred h from the base of a triangle of altitude h to the centroid of its area. Okay, so as you can see on the screen, the illustration for that. Okay, so meron tayong x and y axis. Okay, x. And actually, you can pause the video if you want to try it for yourself first. Okay. Okay, so ganito yung ano niya, yung illustration. So may triangle tayo, ganyan, and then the height of this triangle is h. Okay. So the question is, what is the area of the centroid? Okay. Saan ba yung centroid? Kaya I'm sorry, what's the area? What is the distance of the centroid from the base? Okay, since the base is x-axis, so we are looking at and we are wanting barred y. Okay, ito yung gusto natin. So how are we going to do that? Well, since this is h, this is b, and we have an illustration, we have a strip here. Okay, meron tayong strip dyan. And that strip, the thickness of the strip is dy, and the length of the strip is syempre x yan. Okay, kasi pahalang nakahiga yung strip mo, so it's x dy. Now, from what we discussed earlier, okay, pag mga dito centroid ng area and we want barred y, so we're going to have a times barred y equals integral of y dA. Yes. Okay. So that's what we're going to do. Now, rearranging more, we have barred y is equal to integral of y dA, okay, divided by the area itself. Okay. So, next, what we're going to do is get dA first. Okay, so how can we get the differential area? Well, differential area is actually the area of the strip itself. And so what is dA then? So dA is equal to x dy. But as you can see from the figure, okay, itong x dy yung strip, if we put it that way, it will form a smaller triangle. Ito, kita mo yan, di ba? It's a smaller triangle. And this is the bigger triangle. If we take proportions, okay, ratio and proportion by similar triangle, we can actually say that, okay, h over b, okay, ito, okay, the ratio of the sides, h over b is equal to, okay, now, since our strip is right here, we will assign an arbitrary y value, okay, yung distance from the x-axis is called that y. So therefore, h over b is equal to, okay, anong height na to? Kasi we're talking about here over here. So we have to equate it by this height and this base. So this height, having the whole height to be h, tapos ito is y, so therefore ito is h minus y, yes, correct, divided by the base ng maliit na triangle, x. Okay. So, by just looking at that, we can now solve for x. Okay. Cross multiplying, we can have what? X is equal to b times h minus y divided by h. Okay. Importante yan makuha natin si x. So that if we substitute it back here, okay, we can solve now for dA. Okay, so dA will be equal to x, which is equal to b times h minus y divided by h, okay, and times dy. Okay, so importante yan. Now, we can substitute it back here. Okay? Sa original equation na natin. Okay? So we can now have a barred y equals to integral of, okay, y times yung dA natin, yung nasolve natin, ito, which is b. Okay, distribute ko na to. Okay na ba? Hindi na kasi yung b pala, that is a constant, so malalabas din yan. Okay, so that's b times h minus y divided by h, okay, dy. Okay, so h and b are constant. Okay, so actually we can take out b and h kasi constant yun, hindi yan magbabago all throughout. Okay, hindi yan magbabago, these are constant dimensions. So we can now factor it out. We can have a times barred y equals to b over h integral of, okay, y times h minus y dy. Okay, yun. Okay. Yan. Sorry, hindi ko na. So, before makalimutan natin, yung limit natin pala, because our strip is here, okay, pahalang, horizontal strip, our limit will be from 0 height to h, okay? From 0 to h, gaganyan siya. Gaganyan yung limit niya ngayon, from 0 to h. So, this is from 0 to h, okay. Now, evaluating the integral, so, okay, so, i-evaluate ko muna yung integral. So, I will have 0 to h, yh minus y squared dy. So, this will become y squared over 2h, okay, minus y cube over 3, power formula yan, okay, from 0 to h. Okay, what will happen is, I will try to substitute h, okay, so that will become h squared, okay, times h, that's going to be h cube, okay, kasi y squared, so h squared times another h, it's going to be h cube squared minus h cube over 3, okay, minus, kasi dalawang limit and the lower limit, pag 0 yan, 0 to lahat, 0 to 0, okay. So, it's actually 1/2 minus 1/3. So, that's going to be 1/2 minus 1/3. It's going to be, okay, kita nyo? That's 1 over 6. So, this will become h cube over 6. So, yung integral na to is h cube over 6. So, therefore, getting it back here, doon sa original equation, so barred a times barred y is equal to b over h times h cube over 6. Cancelling 1h, I will have a barred y equals to b h squared over 6. Okay, but what is my area? Okay, anong area ba ng triangle? Okay, the area of triangle as we know it is what? 1/2 base times height. Tama. Okay? So, it's going to be 1/2 base times height times barred y equals to b h squared over 6. So, canceling b because it's the same at both sides. Merong b. Tapos, yung h. Matitira dito isang h. Then, yung 2. Okay? Kasi para silang denominator. 2. Ito matitira dito 3. So, what we have left is barred y equals to h over 3. Okay. So, yun pala yung magiging distance or yung magiging length ng barred y from the x-axis. So, balikan natin. Ito pala dito, si barred y is equal to the height of the triangle divided by 3. That is the distance of the centroid from the base. If kung from the vertex dito, syempre pag h over 3 yan, syempre ito, itong distance from the centroid to the vertex is going to be 2/3 h. Kasi 1/3 h to eh. Okay. Good. Okay. So, for example number 2 natin sa centroids, and we're going to get the centroid of a composite area. Okay? So, alam naman natin, 'di ba? Sabi ko kanina, okay, that to get the centroid of this, we of a composite area, 'di ba? Kailangan ano? A, the total area of the composite area, okay, times barred x. Okay, that's for getting the x coordinate of the centroid of the composite area, okay, equals to, okay, the sum of the products of the areas and the centroid coordinate of a centroid of each particular area. Okay, so it's going to be a1 x1 plus a2 x2 and so on and so forth. And the same will follow with y. Okay? Napapansin nyo na dito puro add. Okay? Puro sum. Okay? Kasi, kanina, the idea is if we are using a composite area that walang cut out, kumbaga walang kina-cut out, walang namaminus na area. Okay? For example, in a case of a square, tapos may semicircle dito, di ba? You put the semicircle on the side, so the total area, you are adding the areas of the square and the semicircle. So actually, you're adding, walang na minus dyan na area. You added the area to get the total. Now, in this case, iba yan. Bakit? The question here is locate the centroid of the shaded area. Tapos yung shaded area, actually, this, dinowing ko na, kasi alam mo na, napakagaling ko mag-drawing. Sobrang galing ko, matagal ako mag-drawing. Dinowing ko na agad. But it's flashed on your screens. Maybe you can pause and analyze para makita nyo paano ba yan. But basically, the shaded area is ito. Tama ba? Hindi kasali yung ano, semicircle, pati yung rectangle. Sir, bakit? Kasi yun cut out yun eh. So, what you are getting, okay, so what you're going to have as a total area is not the sum of the area of the trapezoid, kasi trapezoid yan, di ba? Plus the area of the rectangle and the area of semicircle. What you're going to do is you actually subtract this from the area. Okay, so you have to be careful. Kasi sa formula, puro add eh. Tapos ngayon, sabihin, uy, add yan. I-add ko. Patay tayo dyan. Okay? Hindi yan pwede i-add. Anong mangyayari dito? Instead of adding, because you're cutting out, it will become negative. Okay. So, yun. Okay, so, paano natin gagawin to, sir? Madali lang. Okay. Ako, yung style ko dito, ginagawan ko to ng table, actually. Okay? But, before doing the table, you are going to identify first yung elementary geometry that you can see out of this picture. Kasi importante yun. Kasi alam natin, sir, bakit kailangan natin i-divide to into its elementary geometry? It is because itong elementary geometry, alam natin kung saan yung centroid. So if alam yung centroid, coordinates ng centroid, mas magiging madali para sa atin to be able to solve this. Okay? So ngayon, from this figure, I can see 4 elementary geometries. Pwede natin itong i-divide into 4 areas, which is what? Una, isang malaking square. Okay, tama ba? Di ba? And then, pangalawa, isang triangle. Ganyanin ko na. Diyan na yan, kasi nandyan yan. Tapos, isang maliit na rectangle. Okay? Tapos, isang maliit na semicircle. Di ba? Tama ba? Yes. Okay. So, let's call it area 1. This is area 2. Let's call this area 3. And this is area 4. Okay. Now, klaro ba? Okay. Now, sir, bakit ginanito mo? Sinubdivide mo? Kasi alam ko yung mga centroid nito eh. Pag alam mo kasi yung mga centroid niyan, hindi ka mahirapan dito. Okay? Kasi you have to locate the individual centroid of the areas. Okay? So yan, ito alam ko, centroid nito nasa gitnang-gitna. Tama ba? Ito alam ko yung centroid ng triangle, basic, di ba? From the base, okay? From the centroid to the base, okay? It's equal to this height divided by 3. So say for example, this is h, okay? Ang distance from the centroid to the base is h over 3. Okay, ito naman, distance from here to here, okay, if this is x, okay, yung distance na yan, from centroid to the base, if this will become the base, it's x over 3. Okay, tama. Tama. Ito, paano to makuha yung centroid ng semicircle? Okay, the centroid is of the semicircle from its base, okay? From the centroid, yan, sabihin na natin dyan yung centroid, okay? Dyan is 4r over 3 pi. Okay, remember that kasi elementary yung circle semicircle. Mabuti sana kung circle, di ba? Kasi yung centroid na, syempre yung center. Kasi kaso naging semicircle yan. So, you have to remember that's 4r over 3 pi where r being the radius of the semicircle. Ito, alam naman natin. Okay, the radius nasa gitna rin. Okay, nasa gitna rin. Now, because we know that already, we need to tabulate. Okay, i-tabulate natin para mas madali. Okay, we have the areas. Area 1, area 2, area 3, area 4, and then ito sa column natin, okay, its corresponding area. Let's have its barred x. And then hindi natin lagyan ng bar kasi hindi yan ang ultimate. X lang, okay, a times x coordinate ng centroid ng each area, y coordinate ng centroid ng each area. Okay, and then we have the multiplication of the x times the area. Okay, so multiply this, and then also y times the area as well. Okay, sir, bakit ginanito mo? Para systematic. Okay, actually you can use this, pero alam naman natin, di ba, na ax is just this one. Okay, para maging systematic. Okay, so sunod na gagawin mo is to get the areas of each. Okay, area 1, that's what's the dimension of area 1 from the figure? Okay, 12 yan. Okay, so if this is 12, so the area 1 is 12. Itong side na to, yung side ng area 1, 12. Tapos yung height naman, that is actually 4. Itong 4, plus 4 plus 2. So it's not actually a square. Sorry, hindi pala siya square kasi ito 4 plus 4 plus 2. That's equal to 10. So 10 pala to. So yung area ng area 1 is 10 times 12. That's 120. Okay, good. Now for area 2, it's a triangle. Tama ba? So yung dimensions ng triangle is ito. That's the height, which is yung 10 kanina, di ba? This height, this side is 10, and yung base natin, okay, yung base natin hindi natin alam, di ba? Wala nakalagay diyan, di ba? Wala nakalagay sa figure. Okay, teka lang, huwag magpanik. Huwag magpapanik talaga, kayo talaga. Huwag magpapanik. Okay, tingnan mo. This is 12, tama ba? And this is, sir, wala yan. Wala nga, pero may mga dimensions ka dyan eh. So, yan ang total nito. 5, okay, plus 2, that is 7. Okay, plus 2, that's 9. Tapos ito, radius yan eh. Diba, radius. So, kung dalawa, isang 3, 6. So, 9 plus 6, that's 15. Plus 3, that's 18. So 18 pala to, sir. Yes, 18 yan. Okay, matakot. Kaya talaga. 18. Okay, ito 12. So, alam ko na to. Okay, 18 minus 12, that is, what? 6. So, 6 pala yan. Okay. So, alam ko na yung magiging area 2 ko. So, yung area 2 ko is equal to 1/2 base times height. So, 1/2 times 6 times 10. Okay. So, that is how much? Yes, area 2 is 30. Okay. So, area 2 is 30. Now, how do we get area 3? Ano ba yung area 3 natin? Semicircle, tama ba? Okay. May radius tayo dyan. Okay, dito tayo. A3. So, pi r squared, dahil semicircle, ito area ng circle, divide 2 pa yan. Tama ba? Okay. So, that's going to be, what? Pi The radius is 3. So, pi times 3 squared divided by 2. Okay, so area 3 is equal to, okay, calculate natin ha. 9 pi over 2. Okay? 9 pi divided by 2. Okay? That's 14.14. Pero here is what the magic begins. Bakit, sir? Kasi alam natin that this is a cutout. Di ba? Is this a cutout? Yes. Cutout yan. Hindi yan add. So if this is a cutout, actually it's minus. Kung ano yung nakuha natin? 14.14. Okay. Minus 14.14. Para hindi natin makalimutan. Okay. Dito negative 14.14. Okay. This is all in square units Square inches. Oh, baka sabihin, sir, walang unit. Hindi yan tama. Okay lang, relax lang. Relax lang. A4. Okay, dito. Sa A4, alam naman natin, this is 4 and the width is 2. Okay, so sa area ng 4, that's only length times width. It's equal to the length, which is the 4 inches, times the width, which is the 2 inches. So it's equal to 8 square inches. Okay, so itong area 4, cut out yan cut out, huwag nako. Okay, so that's what? Negative 8. Yun. Okay, now, the centroid of each. Oh, kailangan natin yan kasi, di ba? Sabi natin, we need this, the total. Okay? The total. Kasi, kunin natin yung mga centroid para kung i-multiply natin yung x1, a1, okay, itong mga XA, tapos i-add natin lahat, i-divide natin sa total area, we can get the barred X. Kaya nga tinabulate ko lang para systematic. So we need to get the various X coordinate of each area. X coordinate of the centroid of each area. Okay, sige nga, okay. Okay, alam naman natin, this is the Y axis and this is the X axis. Sige nga, separate paper. Okay. Sa area 1 muna. Balik tayo mamaya na lang sa paper na yan. Okay. Itong coordinate axis natin. Area 1 is what? Okay, here. Tama ba? Sa mga matatalino dyan pasintabi lang. Para to sa mga hindi gano'n nakakaintindi, kaya hinihimay ko talaga. Okay ba? Okay, relax lang kayo. May mga panahon din kayo sa akin Sige. Okay. So, ito yung area 1, di ba? 12 yan. 12 inches. Tapos ito, 10 inches. Area 1 lang yung plinat ko. Ng centroid nandyan. So, yung x-coordinate o yung x-coordinate ng centroid niyan is the distance from the y-axis. Tama ba? Itong y, itong x. So, ito. So, that is 6. Tama ba? Kasi nasa center yung y-coordinate, isama ko ng y-coordinate para hindi na ako magbalik. Okay. Yung y-coordinate is the distance from the x-axis. So, if this is 10, ano to? 5. Okay, so ito yung y, ito yung x coordinate. Okay, so ito pala nasa 6. 5. Okay, now, balik tayo dito. I-graph natin. Siyempre, nandyan na So, this is 6 and this is 5. Okay. Okay, so compute na lang natin to. Sama na lang natin, nandyan na So, XA, that's 6 times 120, that's 720. Okay, 720. And then, ito. So, YA. That's 5 times 120. Oh, sorry kinakalculate ko pa Oh, sorry sa mga genius dyan. Okay, 600. Okay, ito. Okay, wala pa yan, sir. Oh, relax lang. Ikay talaga Oh, balik tayo dito. I-graph natin. Ito, okay. X. Pag kayo sobrang practice na, kahit hindi na kayo magganito, kayo yung technique dyan, practice talaga. Okay, yung triangle mo medyo nandyan yan, di ba? Nandyan yan yung triangle mo. Di ba? So, anong distance from the y-axis? So, syempre, matik na palagi kang may plus 12 na kasi, ito may square dyan may rectangle. So, matik na yung distance mo palagi may plus 12 inches. Tapos alam mo na yung centroid mo nandito. Tama ba? So, ano tong distance na to? Ito, yung base mo. 'Di ba? What is this your base? What's your base? Ay, sorry naka ano pala yung base ng triangle diyan sa x-axis. Ito yung x-axis. Teka lang baka ma-confuse kayo. Kasi naka-rest yung base ng triangle sa x-axis. Okay, so ano tong distance na to? Di ba kanina? That is 18 minus 12. Tama ba? So that's 6. So 6 inches yan, sir. Oh, 6 inches. So ano to? Yung distance from the centroid to the base. Ito. That's 6 over 3. Tama ba? Ito, ang distance na to, 6 over 3. Kasi h over 3 yan. So that's equal to 2 inches. So yung distance pala ng centroid ng rectangle na to, x-coordinate from the y-axis is 12, matik na, plus 2. And that is equal to 14. Okay, 14 yan. Sulat na natin. 14. Diba? Tapos ito. Ito. Yun. Ito naman, distance from the x-axis. So that's the y-coordinate of the centroid. O syempre, dapat alam lang natin ito. Diba, ano to kanina? Diba, yan. That's 4 plus 4 plus 2. So, it's equal to 10. Okay, 10 inches yan. Diyan. Ito. So, pag 10 inches yan, that 10 divide 3 to. Itong distance na to. Tama ba? So, that's equal to 10 divided by 3. Okay? 10 divide 3 ko na lang. Okay. So, this is 10 divided by 3. Okay, compute ko na yung XA tsaka yung yung YA. Sige nga. So, that's 30 times 14. So, yung una is 420. Tapos, yung pangalawa, that's 10 over 3 times 30. So, 100. Mabuti na lang hindi ko para sakto. Okay, doon na tayo sa A3. A3 naman. Okay. So, yung A3, ito, okay, hinihimay ko talaga para sa inyo. Mahal ko kayo eh. Yung... Okay. Now, X, Y. Okay, nandito yung semicircle. Tama ba? Okay. Siyempre, yung sentro dito nandyan. Okay. So, ano ba yung distance nito, sir? From here to here. Sige nga. Ano mo nga? X muna. X coordinate, di ba? So, siyempre, ang sentro dito, tawag dito, yung centroid ng semicircle nasa axis na to. So it means that this distance pa lang from this to this, that's already what? The radius of the semicircle. So this 3 inches. Tama ba? Okay, ito ano rin to? That's equal to 3 inches as well. So yung x coordinate, okay, ito, the x coordinate of the centroid, x-coordinate yan kasi x yung distance from the y-axis is equal to 6. Okay? Equals to 6. Ganon. Sorry Okay. Yung y-coordinate, ito. How can you get this? Y. Okay. Dito na yung 4r over 3 pi. Okay? From the x-axis itself. It's going to be 4 times the radius, which is 3, divided by 3 pi. Or simply 4 over pi. Okay. So, yun. Okay. Ano natin dito, So, ano tong barred x nga? 6. Tama ba? Okay. And then ito, 4 over pi. Sige nga, makalculate nga. So, 6 times, remember, negative yan. 0.4. Hindi nyo ako magagago. Okay. Negative 84.84. Okay. So, sa other hand, 4 divided by pi, okay, and times the area, which is negative 14.14. So, that's negative 18. Okay, ganyan na lang, negative 18 na lang. Okay. And, lastly, okay, yung sa rectangle, paano yan? Okay, dito na, rectangle, itong y-axis, ito yung x-axis, and we have the rectangle about here. Tama ba? Okay. As you can see, okay, yung rectangle, yung distance niya, ito, from the edge, itong edge niya, to the y-axis, meron yung distance. Meron ba, sir? Oo, meron yun. Yan, ito yun, Ito, di ba? From here, that's 2. Okay, plus dalawang radius, 6. So, that's 8. Di ba? Plus 3. Ano yan? Di ba? So that's 11. Okay, that's 2 plus 6, 8 plus 3, that's 11. So 11 inches, nandyan 11 inches. Eh, kaso yung centroid nasa gitna eh. Ano yung width nito? Ha? Anong width? 2 inches, tama ba? 2 inches yung width niyan eh. So ibig sabihin, from the y-axis to the centroid is 11 plus 1. Tama ba? So the x-axis, the x-coordinate of the centroid is 12 inches. Now, yung y, ito, may distance from the x-axis. Mayroon ba? Teka lang sir ha. Okay, walang problema. Ito pala yun eh. Kasi 2 yan eh. 'Di ba? 2. Tapos ito 4, yung height. So, this is 2. 2 inches pala yan from the base. And ito, 4 inches yung height. So, therefore, 2 plus half ng 4, 2. So, itong y-coordinate mo is equal to 4 inches. Okay, lagay na natin dito. So, that's going to be, ano nga yung x? That's 12 inches. Okay, and sa y, that is 4 inches. So, i-multiply na natin. Okay, so, negative 8 times 12, that's equal to negative 96. And ito is, okay, that's negative 8 times 4, that's negative 32. Okay, negative 32. Okay, so the next procedure is we add all the area. Area muna, i-add natin yung total ng area. Okay, how do we get the total area? Okay, so 120, okay, plus 30, minus 14.14, minus 8. Okay, total area is 127.86. So, ito yung total area. 127.86. Okay, and then we get the sum of this and this. Importante yun. Anong mga sum nito? Okay, sum ng XA. Okay, sum ng XA muna. That's 720. Okay, plus 420 minus 84.84. Oop. 720 plus 420 minus 84.84 minus 96. So that's 959.16. Tapos ito, yung sum ng YA. That is equal to 600 plus 100 minus 18 minus 32. So that's about 650. Okay. So now that we have that, balik tayo dito. Sabi dito, 'di ba? To get the barred x, we get the sum of all the a times x, or the sum of ax, okay, divided by the total area, we get the barred x. 'Di ba? So that's what we're doing here. Okay? So applying that formula, barred x is equal to the sum of ax divided by total area. Ito yan. Oh sir, baliktad yan. Ax, ito xa. Nako. Ikaw talaga. Okay. Parehas lang yan. 959.16 divided by total area 127.86. So ano yung barred x mo? Okay, it's 959.16 divided by 127.86. That's 7.5. Okay. Ayan yung barred y mo. Barred y is equal to the sum of YA divided by total area, which is 650 divided by 127.86. Anong barred y mo? Not 650 divided by 127.86. So that's 5.08 inches, and that this is also inches. So that is the barred x and the barred y, or the x and y coordinate of the centroid of the composite area. Okay, so the next problem includes Pappos theorem. Okay, now, as you can see, okay, flash yan, naka-flash sa video, the figure. Okay, basahin ko yung problem ha. Calculate the volume V of the solid generated by revolving 60 mm right triangle. Okay, pag sinabing 60 mm right triangle, wala nang ibang binigay na dimension. It means that both of the legs is 60 mm. So meaning it's an isosceles right triangle. Okay, so it's a 45 by 90 triangle. Now, this right triangle area is revolved through 180 degrees about this z-axis. Okay, so if this body were constructed of steel, what would be its mass? Okay, so because you want only, kasi sa Pappos theorem, di ba, alam naman natin, the volume is equal to what? 2 pi, okay, barred y or barred x, if you may, times the area. Tama ba? Depende yan kung saan i-revolve yung area. Okay, in this case, naka-revolve yan dito sa z. So we want yung y dito, okay, o yung area, yung radius, okay, ng revolution, okay, sabihin na lang natin na hindi yan barred y, malaking R, okay. The radius of revolution is from the axis to its centroid. In this case, ito yan, tama ba? Ito yan. Oh, nga pala, drawing ko na yung section. Okay, pero dyan sa mga screen nyo, yung solid, okay, nandyan yan. Diba, nakikita nyo dyan, this is 30 mm from the axis to the edge of the triangle. Now, ito 60 yan, 60 mm. Ito rin, 60 yan, 60 mm. Okay, pag revolve ko yan, makukuha natin yung solid na ganyan. Sir, bakit kalahati lang? Kasi 180 180 degrees lang. Okay, balik tayo sa sinasabi ko dito. Diba, kanina sabi ko that this is the volume using Pappos theorem, 2 pi r, the radius of revolution. Okay, it's the distance from the centroid. Gawin nating may bar yan. Okay, para hindi tayo hindi tayo maka-confuse. That's the distance from the centroid to the axis of revolution. Now, okay, in this case, ito yung volume pag total 360 degrees. Di ba? Total 360 degrees. Ngayon, 180 lang. So, kalahati lang ngayon. So, kalahati ng volume. Siyempre, kung kalahati, i-divide ko ng 2. Okay, so anong volume dyan ngayon? Pi barred r, or the radius of revolution, times the area. Okay, so it's just getting this area, okay, area na i-revolve mo, distance ng barred r, ito, from the axis to the centroid, yan. Okay? And then yun na, you're good to go. Napakadali lang pala, area muna. Area pa ng triangle. So, bang mas mahirap dyan? Simple, relax ka lang. Marami pa tayong video gagawin. Okay, so it's the base times the height, or equal to 1/2 times the base, which is 60. Okay, hindi yan meters, mm yan. I-mm ko na lang. Okay, times the height, which is again also 60 mm. So that's how much? 60 squared divided by 2. So that's one area is 1,000. Ayun, 180 yun. 36 divided 2. Okay, 1,800 square millimeter. Okay. Now, to get the area, kailangan natin yung barred r. Ano to? 30 mm. Tama ba? Eto, di ba alam naman natin, this distance to the base is equal to this distance divided by 3. So, 60, ito, divided by 3. So, ano to pala? Yan. That's equal to 60 divided 3, that's 20 mm. So, yung barred r pala is equal to 30 plus 20 is equal to 50 mm. Napakadali lang, di ba? Okay, so the volume now is equal to pi barred r, which is 50 mm, times the area, 18 millimeter squared. So, anong volume natin? Okay, the volume is 50 times 1/8, okay, times pi. So that's about, okay, ay ano na lang, ganyan na lang, 90,000 pi. 90,000 pi cubic millimeter. Okay. So, pero hindi ito yung answer. Ano yung answer? Naku, mass pala, sir. Patay tayo nito. Tapos still, ala sir, wala yung density. Kasi sana kung may density, I know density is mass over volume. So yung mass pala is density times volume lang. Naku sir, di ko alam yan. Oh, di ba? Napakagaling mo dito. Tapos di mo pala mansiran kasi nakalimutan mo yung density ng cell. Naku. Wag, ME ka dapat alam mo lahat ng density ng mga bagay-bagay. Yun. No, sige. Anong density ng steel? 7,860. Lalo na steel, dapat alam mo yun kasi mechanical ka. Okay, anong mass niyan? No, density ng steel, 7,860 kilogram per cubic meter. Teka lang sir, cubic meter, mm cube to. Huwag kang mag-alala, gawin natin yung mm cube. Okay, 90,000 pi. Mm cube. Tama ba? 90,000 pi. Mm cube. Okay, mm cube unit yan ha. Baka isali mo yan. Kalahin mo pa yan. Di yan. Okay. 1 meter, 1,000 millimeter. Okay. I-cube natin para makancel. Okay. So, 90,000 pi. Divide ko pala to ng 1,000 cube. Okay. Tsaka ko i-multiply sa 7,860. 7,860. Okay. So, 2.22. So, yun pala yung mass ng solid of revolution mo. 2.22 kilograms. Okay. So, yun na yun. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.